Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. As you guys might have seen, my past video was of my first game in Call of Duty Warzone and also my first Battle Royale win. So I decided to organize some of the things that I observed and also some of the things that I read from the official Call of Duty strategy guide to bring you guys the top 8 tips for winning Call of Duty Battle Royale Warzone. Alright, so first off is the health system in Call of Duty Warzone. Now this game, it really encourages its players to be aggressive and go out into gunfights more. So the base health replenishes over time, so there is nothing you can do to heal manually, and also the thing that you can replenish is armor. Now these armor come in the forms of ballistic armor plates, and you can add a max of 3 pieces into your ballistic vest, and each piece is worth 50 health points. So that means if you have 3 armor plates, you have 150 points of armor, and added with your base health of 100 points, that gives you 250 health points to fight off your enemies. Now, the next part of this video will be talking about loot. Now, loot can be found on the ground, in cages, on dead players, and these loots include currency, which is money in the game. You can get equipment like guns and upgrades, and also you can get field upgrades. Now, what these are, we will go into later. The next point, as we just talked about, the currency inside of Battle Royale Warzone is money. This money can be earned from cages, dead player drops, and also on the ground everywhere in the map. And last but not least, one of the main sources for your income will be contracts. And speaking of contracts, that brings us to point 4. So contracts are sorted into 3 main types. They include Scavenge, recon, and bounty types of contracts. Now the Scavenge contracts require you to open 3 different cages that will be marked by the contract. Now these cages include a variety of things, including the things that we just talked about, the currency, equipment, field upgrades, etc. So personally, this is the contract that I like the most, because for finishing them, you get money, and during the process, you also get some pretty good loot. Especially during this contract, you do find some loot cages that include things that other cages don't. Now the second kind of contracts would be recon. So the recon contracts require you or your team to capture a location that acts like a capture point. So after a certain amount of time after you capture this point, you will complete the bounty and get the cash. And the last but not least type of contract is a bounty contract. For this contract, you will be directed to hunt down a specific enemy player, and on the minimap there will be a yellow circle indicating where that enemy player's rough location is. If you are the person being hunted, you will see a warning on your HUD that says that you are being hunted, and it will show you if the enemy is close or far to your current location. So if you see the threat level going up, it's time to bail. Now the next tip is buy stations. Buy stations are very important because you can buy a lot of things, as the name implies. So you can buy things including armor kits, killstreaks, loadouts, self-revives, and team revives. These are all very important, and we will talk about all of them throughout this video. Now the next part, we will first talk about killstreaks. Killstreaks are things that you get in the classic game modes as rewards for killing a certain amount of players without dying. In Battle Royale, however, you get these killstreaks by collecting them from dead people, loot drops, or the buy stations. Now, some of the notable killstreaks for Battle Royale and the Plunder game mode would be the Cluster Strike, Precision Strike, and the UAV. Now the uses of these killstreaks will be discussed deeper in a future advanced tips and tricks video, so stay tuned to this channel to learn more about those. Field upgrades are the perks that you can activate using the X button on PC, and also it is indicated by this icon that I have marked on your screen right now. These field upgrades gives you a small and short advantage on the battlefield so that you can scout enemies, up your damage, or become silent, so on and so forth. So these field upgrades can be equipped in the armory, so you want to choose which one you want to equip as your base field upgrade according to your playstyle. So for most Battle Royale games and other first-person shooters, you want to rely on sound cues very importantly, since you want to listen to which enemies are closer to you and what's happening in your environment. However, in Call of Duty Battle Royale, the steps or the walking sounds are very much quieter compared to other games, while the gunshots are very, very loud, and every time you shoot a gun, you get marked on enemies' HUDs and minimaps. So when you play any rounds of Battle Royale in Call of Duty Warzone, you want to take this into account and decide whether or not you want to go stealth or go loud. So also, another point is that suppressors or silencers are very, very helpful in this game mode, and that's why you want to level up as fast as you can so that you can unlock more of the attachments for your guns. Now these are the top 8 tips I organized after my first round in Call of Duty Warzone, and I will definitely be organizing even more and going even more in depth into these tips and tricks. So if you guys want to know more, if you guys want to know specific aspects of the game, comment down below, and I will be coming back to you all with a better and newer video on Call of Duty Warzone. That's all for today, and good luck getting that victory royale.